joining me is Sarah Henry, our Media Editorial Director, and Mark Crysell, Broadcaster. Good morning.
G'day.
Good.
Kia ora, Ryan.
Good.
Morena.
Morena. Atamaria. Good to see you both. Free speech. We'll start there because you've seen the pictures from the UK. Look, most of those people who were there protesting were actually fine and peaceful. There was obviously, as always, a small group who were kicking off. We've got the political assassination in the US, Mark. Even here, there was an ACT Party guy's sign was shot up at the weekend. I mean, I don't know. Can we do the rational debates anymore? Are we past that?
I hope not. I mean, it's the old saying, you know, I may not agree with what you say, but I will fight for your right to say it. It's just we're finding it harder to find places where you can come and talk because most people are standing on the side, lobbing in rhetorical grenades and just seeing what happens. And people are sticking to those silos at the moment. So we're not finding a place in the middle so much where we can talk. And I think with media, you know, in trouble at the moment, those places where we used to have those conversations are going. There is a web series starting next week on the Herald that I'm part of with Miriam Kamal called The Elephant, and we're hoping that we'll try and create a platform for that, having discussions about things that we think divide us. But yeah. It's
interesting because, Sarah, it used to be that even if you disagreed with like a political leader or whatever, you still kind of had respect for them because they, you know, were respectful people. Have we now got leaders that, you know, aren't worthy of respect, you know, that are either buffoons or incompetent or whatever, or have we all just got a whole bunch more feral? You know?
Wow, what a question.
A or B?
Yeah, look, I think you could probably make some arguments on both sides. I mean, look at Elon Musk's comment right there. You know, he's meant to be a pillar of business and society, and you're saying things like that. What a dick. I think we get confused between free speech and extremism, and we're lucky enough to live in a country where we have the opportunity to have free speech. People need to go to a place where that is not a thing, right? And then to understand that what's actually happening here is at the extreme levels of things. And so, I don't know, it's very, very complex. We seem to have lost our tolerance to see things in another person's shoes. We get very committed to wanting to be right and that our point of view is what needs to be stuck to. And so, yeah, I don't know what the answer is to it because it's only escalating. It's
a dangerous time, I think, to have opinions, and you find that we're just not sharing those. Yeah, maybe rugby's the answer. I know it's a weird analogy, but they get together.
Not after Saturday
night. No, too soon. But they belt the hell out of each other for 80 minutes and then get together and have a beer. And maybe that's what we need to start happening. But this has been happening for a long time, and it worries me as to where it may end up.
Yeah.
You know?
And you're right, something needs to lance the boil, right?
Yeah.
Because the society we were talking the other day about this, you know, the shooting in the US, and someone was saying, I hope, you know, that doesn't happen in France, because we were doing an interview there, and I was like, well, the French have protests. You know, like everybody kind of has their thing that lances a boil of society, and it's important you do that.
Yeah.
And as you say, you can't have people feeling like if they tell you what they think, they'll be fired or ostracised or not invited to Christmas, you know? Yeah, okay, no answers, but more questions.
Say whatever you want to say, just don't be a dick. Maybe that's the answer.
Yeah, all right, very good. All right, let's talk about the teachers' strike. Whose side are we on here? Mark?
I tend towards the teachers. I think the teachers, like nurses, people who go, it's a caring kind of a profession, and I think it'll be difficult for them to leave their kids behind. I think that it's not just about the money, it's about the conditions that they're working on. Curricula seem to change all the time with every government. They've got to learn again and get that up and down. So as someone who has a young daughter who's not at secondary school but has just endured 2 teacher-only days and a half day for a union meeting over the past 2 weeks, I think I can handle it.
So it's, if you can make it work with work and all that kind of stuff. But
I think we have to back our teachers, We have to attract the best and brightest to the profession, and I don't know if we're actually doing that so much now.
Yeah, I found out a fun fact in the weekend. Did you know that historically teachers were paid the same as backbencher MPs?
Yes.
Isn't that phenomenal? Like, if you look at what the rate of a backbencher is today compared to what the rate of a teacher is, there is a wide gap there. So, have they not moved with the times and they're trying to catch up? That's a hard game to play in today's economic.
Maybe instead of talking about inflation, they should just peg the rate that teachers pay to backbench MPs. that would either bring one down or the other up.
Well, great debate.
It's an interesting one, isn't it? Right. The events, what do you make of this, Mark? And because you're obviously, actually, we should tell people you're running for the local board in Waitemata in Auckland.
That is correct, yes. I'm running on a campaign of positivity. Buck up, Waitemata. Get the funk out of here. So, vote for me. Thanks for the opportunity. I don't want any hard questions, though, Ryan.
No,
look, I think this is a great first start. For me, we just have crap venues. Like, you go and see someone amazing out at Mount Smart or something, and you're immersed in the experience, and then the buzz is completely killed trying to get home. And it's the same with Eden Park. I think maybe one step is, Christchurch is about to get this incredible new stadium. That'll be great. Wellington's got a good one. But Auckland, get your act together, man.
But even, that's because Wellington's got a good stadium, but it's got no events. They had the ABs on Saturday, but they've got like 18 months of bugger all happening there. What do you reckon, Sarah?
Look, I think you made a really good point before, is that we need to keep the expectations low here, right? Like, it's a great package that they've put together, but we are still a country of only 5 million people, and massive, massive acts are still not going to come here because it's still not going to make economic sense for them.
But they used to come. We used to get bigger. Taylor Swift's been here before, I don't know, Bruce Springsteen.
Yeah, but she probably wasn't filling stadiums at that point, like 20 times
She grossed $1 billion
over.
in the last. She's gotten bigger, I guess, you would say about her.
Yes.
And I guess the logistics to bring all of that stuff, another.
Is this a campaign promise from you this morning? If we
to build a new stadium,
bring Taylor Swift.
That you'll get Taylor Swift here if we vote for you.
Oh,
Do you know how many
daughter
votes
would.
get?
Yeah, I'd get my daughters, even though she's not old enough. I would 100%. Yeah, 100%. I guarantee that I'll try my hardest to get Taylor Swift.
Now you're talking like a politician.
She's coming for the honeymoon anyway, isn't she?
Oh.
Yeah, the deal's done.
Isn't she?
Well,
right.
I don't know. I don't want to think
why
about
are you
that.
cringing,
Because of
Ryan?
the video from Luxon where he asked her to come.
I don't think that's going to work. So.